So what is something like when a person loses their spouse, what could you tell them is kind of like the first step that they need to do in getting a hold of all of their finances, controlling their finances, or like, do you suggest making a plan or finding an advocate? Like, it's really hard to think about those important decisions when your brain is all frazzled. So what can you tell widows? Like, what is their kind of first step that they should take?
I think the first step they should take is find like a family member, a sibling, a parent, someone like kind of like what you did, or a good friend that you're okay with them listening to your business, because that could be very intimidating. But I would highly recommend, if you're going to go to any meetings or do anything, like have someone with you just to hear and listen of what's going on, because widow fog is real. Like, you're not going to even remember what you said, right?
Yes.
So
you're not going to remember being there.
I know. It's like, when did we go? Like, right. So just have someone there with you. And then I would also recommend, if you're not ready to make a decision, just say, I'm not comfortable making a decision right now. And I would say it's okay to pull the widow card. My husband said, I don't want to deal with this right now. Because money is could be a very life-changing decision. Like, there's going to be people that might pressure you to selling things, giving things, doing things that you're not ready to do.
Yeah.
Right. And if you are looking for a professional, don't go with the first one. Interview a lot of people and tell them your story and see if they are uncomfortable with your story. Because I think when someone tells me that, like, oh, so-and-so lost their spouse, what should I say? And I'm like, don't say anything. Like, sit in that uncomfortable silence and just let them cry. That's the best thing anyone ever did to me. I had a house full of guests, and I was just like, sometimes I would say something and they wouldn't say anything back. And that was the best thing. So interview a lot of people, bring someone a family member or a really close friend to help you, and don't make any decisions till you're ready. You might, like, someone that you trust might say, maybe it's time, but, if you're still not ready, don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't, because I don't, like, TJ told me, he's like, don't make any big decisions for a year. I'm like, okay. And I'm glad I didn't, because I wanted to sell my house like 5 times. And now I'm happy that I didn't, because if I did sell my house, I would have been renting for way too much. And now, like, look at the market now. I'm like, well, there's no way. Right. Or, like, I would have taken the money that I made on the house and I would have bought weird things. I bought a lot of self-help things, thinking, this is the thing that's going to make the grief go away.
Right. You don't know where your head is at, really, in those decisions.
Yeah.